Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at some more Rogue One A Star Wars Story figures, and in today's review we've got yet again another Imperial Trooper, and that is this one. As you can see, this is the Shoretrooper or Scarif Stormtrooper. Hasbro really can't make their mind up what they want to call this guy, and we'll talk about why that is in just a little bit. This is a really cool figure. You may recognise some of the parts that have been used to put it together from previous figures, but for the most part it's a really cool addition to the collection. If you're an army builder, this is definitely one that you're going to want to get your hands on. Before we go into more detail about the figure, let's take a quick look at the packaging that he comes in. Once again, we do get the standard Rogue One packaging design with this figure. So you've got the Death Trooper image at the top, the Rogue One logo just off to the side, and then some really cool artwork of the Shoretrooper in action. As you can see down in the bottom corner, you do have the name tab for the character, and in this instance he is labelled up as a Shoretrooper. Other incarnations of this character have named him as a Scarif Stormtrooper, so it is a little bit interesting why Hasbro suddenly decided on a name change, but Shoretrooper is the technical name for these guys, so that's what we're going to call them going forward. On the front of the bubble, you've got an image of the play feature that comes with the figure, and then on the back of the box you've got a rundown of the Studio FX app from Hasbro, and of course a brief description of the character. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the review, you may recognise this figure from various other incarnations. For the most part he is fairly similar to the Imperial AT-ACT driver that was released with that vehicle. Obviously this guy has a Shoretrooper paint job, so you've got that tan colour to the armour. The AT-ACT driver was white with grey stripes. I also believe that the belt on this figure is brand new and unique to the Shoretrooper. And obviously he does bear some resemblance to the Scarif Stormtrooper or Shoretrooper squad leader. So, you know, it's a fairly familiar figure, and if you're not 100% committed to picking up every single version of every single trooper that's been released, this is probably one that you can easily skip. But as I mentioned, if you're an army builder or you just love the design of these guys like I do, then this is an absolutely must-have figure. In terms of accessories, he does come with a couple. As you can see, it does come with the rifle that was included with the Shoretrooper squad leader. I'll just remove the larger rifle for you so you get a better look at that. As you can see, it's a hybrid of different designs. It looks a bit like an E11 Stormtrooper rifle combined with a DC-15 rifle that the Clone Troopers used. So a really nice design. Not entirely sure why this blaster was included with this figure. Standard Shoretroopers up to this point have only been seen with modified E11s, so an interesting weapons choice, but I'm not complaining because I love this blaster. I think it's awesome. He also comes with, as I mentioned, a much larger accessory, and that's this one. This is a firing zipline feature. Obviously rather large, rather clunky, a little bit impractical and a little bit goofy, but you do have a grappling hook in the end of this, and obviously you just pull that out and you've got that zipline feature going on. Not, incredibly interesting, to be honest with you. The zip line itself isn't very long, so it's not like you can attach it to any faraway surface and have the trooper fire up the wall or anything like that, but it is what it is. It's a little bit goofy. It's a play feature, it's aimed at kids, but I dare say I won't be displaying this figure with it. As you can see, it is a little bit large. In terms of articulation, this guy has your standard 5 points of articulation. So you've got a ball joint at the head, swivels at the shoulders and swivels at the hips. The articulation isn't hindered by this ammo belt, which is really good. And as you can see, the details on the belt, there goes the gun, are really nice. You've got an ammo pouch there on the side. On the back you've got different canisters, thermal detonators, all that sort of good stuff. And then as you can see, the armour itself comes with its fair share of markings. You've got the white stripe on the armour there, on the shoulder, and on the bicep, the red armour plate. Once again, the armour design is fantastic. I absolutely love the helmets on these guys, but I don't need to tell you that if you've seen any of my previous reviews on these characters. And overall, this is just a really nice figure. This figure is also available in super articulated form in the 3 3/4 inch Black Series line, which is currently exclusive to Walmart stores in the US, Asda stores here in the UK, and Big W stores in Australia. At the time of filming this review, I've yet to find any of the Rogue One Black Series 3 3/4 inch figures, but when I do, there are a couple I want to pick up, such as Cassian Andor, maybe the Death Trooper, and maybe this guy just to round out the squad. But for now, this one will suffice. It's a really nice figure, and again, a great addition to the collection. A real nice bulk up for your Imperial ranks, and again, on its own merits, a really nice addition. So if you enjoyed having a look at this guy, I'll be back to give you a look at more figures from this wave very soon. So until then, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.